right.
Yes, checklist. Okay. Interior.
Interior. Passenger brief.
Aha, that's where that piece of paper comes in. What do we do with it? I have it. Is it back here?
It's behind you. You probably won't be able to reach it.
Probably not.
You got it?
Oh, is this it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seatbelts. First of all, your passengers must understand how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
The buckles, the this, how to take them off, and that they need to go down below, at or below your belt level. Okay, not across your stomach, across your hips.
Okay.
Air vents, you point them out how they operate, so that if they have to, you tell them that it's so that they want to open them for fresh air. But the real reason you're telling them is if they have to close them in a hurry.
Okay.
You don't want to have to explain it to them then.
Right.
Fire extinguisher, you point out where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Back when in the case of this airplane, it's back on the side of the passenger's row, on the right side. Egress. Another thing they must clearly understand is how to get in and out, how to get out of the airplane. You talk about this little latch, which locks the canopy in place up front.
Mm-hmm.
How to get out, it has to be back, and you have to push up.
Mm-hmm.
In the back, you got another latch just like that, and you also have a little lever. You'll take a look at it when we get back on the ground. Or can you see it there?
Yes.
So you have to have this back and pull on this in order to push the canopy open.
Okay.
And to get it closed, the lever comes forward.
Okay.
All right, and one last thing about if for some reason we can't lift up these things,
Mm-hmm.
We have another option, which is to pull on this little red ring, which here it is,
Mm-hmm.
and that will pull the hinges off of the rear door, and we can kick it out.
Okay, and that's in the back.
That's in the back. That's right.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how adroit you'd be at getting out the back from the front, though, if we really had to.
Yeah.
All right. Talking. Radio conversations potentially take precedence over anything that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So if I particularly need to talk on the radio or listen, I'll hold up a hand for silence.
Mm-hmm.
And Y stands for your airplane. There must never be any question about who's flying the airplane.
Right.
If I want you to fly the airplane, I'll say, your airplane, and you'll respond, my airplane, and I'll acknowledge your response, your airplane. If I want to take the controls back, I'll say, my airplane. You'll respond, your airplane, my airplane, just like that.
Okay.
Okay? That's the passenger brief. You need to memorize that.
Okay.
All right, next.
Interior, passenger brief, done.
Mm-hmm.
ELT armed.
Okay, there's not really anything we can do about the ELT. Such as it is, the controls are over here. All we can do is turn it on or reset it.
Okay. Hobs, tack time.
Okay. I already checked the Hobbs. Oh, crap. I just bumped the camera.
That's all right.
I already checked the Hobbs time on this little meter right here. As for the tack time, we can't check it until I made sure that it says the same thing here as down here.
Now, what is the Hobbs? What is that? Hobbs?
Well, the Hobbs is a clock. The Hobbs meter is a clock that runs whenever the engine is on.
Okay.
All right? Unlike the tack, which translates turns of the engine into equivalent time.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ran the airplane for an hour at half speed, then the tack
time would be different.
The tack time would be a half hour more.
Right.
The Hobbs time would be an hour.
Right. Gotcha. Front canopy 1 or 2.
Okay, it's in the lock position, so we're good.
Mm-hmm. Pedals, adjust lock.
All right, you want to make sure they're in a comfortable position for you. You should be able to move one of the pedals all the way to its stop and apply the brake by pointing your toe comfortably. All right,
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
All right, next.
Fuel, fullest tank.
Okay, here we're going to depart from the checklist a little bit. We're going to put it on the emptiest tank right now. Pull up on this round thing, switch the arrow over, make sure it's pointing on the R, and make sure that the round thing latches back into place.
Okay.
All right, right before we do the run-up, we're going to turn it to the fullest tank, and we're going to take off on the fullest tank.
Okay. I was going to ask you. Okay. Circuit breakers.
Circuit breakers, make sure they're all in. They're good.
Alternate air, static, closed.
Okay, the alternate air is up there above your right shin, and it's in the closed position. The alternate static valve is above your left shin, and it's a little valve with a thing with a knob pointing with a
This?
no over that, and that thing should be pointing back. That control lever.
Back is pointing forward.
Aft.
Toward us. Okay, aft. Okay. Our door.
Rear door. Closed and secure. Take a look. Make sure the latch is in place.
Okay. Brakes. Pedal test.
Okay. Give them a push and see that they don't go all the way to the floor.
Okay. Okay. Start.
Start. right away.
Yeah. Canopy lock.
Okay. Canopy is locked.
All electrics off.
Okay. Move it over. Actually, the floodlights appear to be on. That's a bad thing. Okay.
What was that? Floodlights?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's
Prop
some
high
more.
RPM.
Okay. Propeller knob all the way forward.
Mixture lean.
Okay. Mixture knob all the way back. Lean position, or sometimes called idle cutoff.
Okay, all the way back. Prop clear. Prop clear.
Okay. Also look around. Don't just depend on everybody to hear you.
Okay. Electric master on.
Yep. Master switch on.
G1000.
Okay. We'll wait and see. Make sure it powers up.
I've been studying this thing.
Oh, good.
A little bit. Yeah.
Maybe you can explain it to me then.
Okay. Are we want to keep going?
Yep. Well, we can see that it's powering up, so we're good.
Okay.
So it has powered up.
MFD engine system.
Okay, MFD, wait a minute, we skipped one. MFD, powered and acknowledged. Okay, so check it out.
Okay.
It's got a lot of stuff about the age of the databases that are in there, which isn't really relevant to our thing today. But in order to get the moving map and all the other stuff that the MFD does going, you have to follow directions down here. Press enter or rightmost soft key. These are the soft keys down here. Continue. Rightmost soft key. Engine gauges go from over there to over here. Okay, which is the next thing down the checklist, as a matter of fact, is you want to make sure that the engine... Okay, now, engine system, that's where we can read the tack time, as a matter of fact. 2615.3. And we can see what else is going on up there. And then we can go turn system. No, we can't do it that way. You have to hit either engine, or we could hit the back button, one or the other. All right.
Okay. So we just did the engine system, right? Yeah.
Right.
This is multifunction display.
Yeah, this is the MFD. This is the PFD.
Okay. Engine default.
Right. We're back to the default setting.
Okay.
Anti-collision
light on.
Otherwise known as a strobe light.
Okay. Throttle half open.
Okay. Throttle half open.
Okay. Fuel pump on.
There's a fuel pump right there. Go ahead.
Mixture rich.
Well, wait a minute. Read the rest of it.
Okay.
Mixture rich. Keep going down 3 to 5 seconds, and then back to lean.
Okay. 3 to 5 seconds.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, and then back to the full lean.
Starter engaged.
Okay, time to turn the key. Now, you're going to turn the key, not today because you're holding the checklist. Upside down. When we turn the starter, we're going to have the other hand on the mixture knob, ready to run it forward when the engine catches, and once it's all the way forward, hand will jump over to the throttle and pull it back so that the engine doesn't go crazy with speed. Okay? Go ahead, crank. Watch what I do. Go ahead. See? Just like that. Did you see?
I'll bring it back.
Okay. Alright, next. Mixture full rich. We already did that.
Oil pressure, voltage.
Oil pressure, right there. Needs to come up to the green right away.
Okay.
The volts are in the green, so we're good.
Okay.
engine instruments. Okay, the only annunciator we should see is that the pitot heat is off.
Okay.
Any engine annunciators, we got a problem. And anything flashing red or yellow, we have a problem. Watch what happens when I bring it back to idle. Oil pressure, no, it didn't. That usually drops. If it drops down into the yellow, it'll start flashing.
Okay.
Okay?
Fuel pump off.
Fuel pump off.
Pitot heat test.
Okay, we can do that. It's not really necessary. We'll turn the pitot heat on. We'll see if the amps go up a little bit, and they do, and the pitot heat annunciator goes away, and it does.
Okay.
So we turn the pitot heat back off.
Pitot heat off. Okay. Avionics master on.
Avionics master. That's over there next to the master switch. Now we can put on our headsets. Mine is caught in your seatbelt, it looks like.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. knob to do it. And up here. 30.2, right up opposite the index mark.
Okay.
And we're also going to take a look and make sure that that's showing us approximately our field elevation here, which is 20 feet. It's showing 40 feet, but that's close enough.
Okay.
All right, then we set the altimeters.
XPDR.
It's the transponder. All right, that's the radio that does nothing but echo radar. So it should be set to 1200 unless somebody tells us to set it to something different.
ATIS.
Okay, ATIS or AWACS. We listen. That's that weather report. Some airports it's an ATIS. That's called an ATIS, particularly Tower Field. And this airport it's an AWACS, which is to say it's computer generated as opposed to taped by a human once an hour.
Radio test.
Okay, here's how the radio check goes. Linden traffic radio check. Sometimes they answer. Thank you. Okay.
Brakes test.
Okay, time to start taxiing full blast.
Okay.
We'll start rolling forward. As soon as we do, I'm going to check my brakes, make sure I can stop the airplane. And then I'm going to turn the airplane over to you and ask you to check your brakes. Make sure you can stop. Okay, your brakes are working, and my brakes are working. I'm going to taxi this out from behind, between these hangars, and then I'm going to turn it over. This plane is actually a lot easier to steer.
Thank goodness.
Made a vivid impression on you.
Yes, it is.
You still have to dance on the rudder pedals sometimes.
Huh?
You still have to be constantly dancing on the pedals.
Yeah, a heavy buckle. That's
runway officially once we're past this yellow line that crosses the taxiway. So here's our call. Linden traffic. Timing crossing 27 into the run-up area, Linden. Go ahead. Straight across.
Oh, straight.
To that paved area over there.
Okay. Brake set.
Okay, we'll actually put on the parking brake.
Okay.
Down, and we also have to pump the pedals to set it. And even at that, we don't trust it. We're ready to jump on the brakes at all times.
Okay. Trim. Takeoff.
Okay, those two lines should line up. See? This line and that line.
Okay. Flight controls.
Alright. All the way through the range of travel, and also look out and make sure they're moving in the correct direction.
Yes.
Same thing, also the run. No impediments to their movement.
Okay.
Alternate air.
Alternate.
We'll skip that, that's alright.
Okay. Engine instruments.
Engine instruments, fuel flow is in the green, and throttle is HG. Oil temperature is still in the green. Oil pressure is low but good because we're idling. Amps are good, volts are good. Finally,
Okay. Okay. PFD. Enunciator.
Okay, the only enunciator we got is P.
Okay. Fuel reset set.
That's if we just filled the fuel tanks. We would have a thing that we would have a procedure to do over here, which is kind of a It's kind of a navigational aid. It shows how. Anyway, fuel pump.
Fuel pump.
Fuel pump on. Now, anytime you want to switch tanks, fuel pump goes on. And we're about to switch tanks right before the road.
Yes.
Fuel pump on and switch to the left tank. Okay.
Mixture best power.
Okay. It's full rich when we're at sea level.
That's all the way up to 2,000 RPM.
Right. There's your RPM. Bring the throttle forward until it says 2,000.
Throttle friction.
We don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Pre-takeoff.
Uh-huh.
Flaps. Takeoff.
That's the takeoff position. One click down. Go ahead.
Okay. Fuel pump on.
Fuel pump is on.
Canopy locked.
Uh-huh.
Door warning annunciator.
Okay, would show up there. Unlatch the canopy for a second. See? Now close it. They may not be answering the radio, but they're there.
This is the
Transponder.
transponder alt squawks.
Okay.
Squawk.
Actually, the transponder takes care of itself in this airplane, so we're good.
Okay. Strobes on.
Strobes are on.
Oh yeah. Time note.
Okay. Where are we?
Brakes release.
Okay, take off the parking brake.
Landing lights on. Abort plan ready.
Okay. Basically, what happens if the engine cuts as soon as we get in the air?
Right.
If we have enough runway, we just put it back down on the runway.
Right.
If we don't have enough runway, we'll try to get across the street into the vacant lot where the GM plant used to be.
Okay.
Alright, so we're about ready to take the runway. So we'll just make another check for traffic. Helicopter inbound. Oh, there you go. Never mind. We're going to wait for that guy to clear. Linden traffic done. Taking runway 27 to take off straight out Linden. Okay?